One, Bitcoin is the best low risk, high reward investment I have ever seen. And the reason it's low risk, first of all, you want low risk. Let me tell people why you want low risk, high reward investments. Low risk, really rule number one in investing from all the great investors that I've studied is you want to protect your capital. You want to protect the money, the original money you put in. You don't want to put that at risk, right? And so you don't want any wild, fantastic, unproven, unsafe investments, right? You don't want something that people are promising you these ridiculous rewards, but there is no proven track record of these things. Like it is, you're totally taking a huge risk putting money into these things.
And if it sounds
Bitcoin,
too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
exactly. It most likely is. Maybe you don't understand it, but that's the other thing. There's a lot of rules that go along with this that I need to make some other videos up, like who you should be investing with, who you should not be investing with, right? You shouldn't be investing with people that make money when they sell you things. And I'll talk about this a little bit more. People who get paid commissions to sell you investments, they don't have any skin in the game. They make their money by selling you the investment, whether it does good or bad. You want to invest with people who have skin in the game. They are invested in the things they're telling you to invest in.
Right.
And if your investments take a hit, so do theirs, right? If their investments do good, so do yours, right? So you want people, and you want people who have experience too. Like I've put some money into some ventures with some people who they were very new at what they were doing, and we lost that money, right? I've gone and done some investments on my own and created some things where I, myself, and other people put money in, and it didn't do very well because we didn't have experience in those things. So you want to invest with someone who has skin in the game, someone who makes money when you make money, loses when you lose, and someone who has experience in those investments. So these are all things that lend to why you'd want to do this with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a fantastic record over the last 16 years of keeping people's money safe, meaning it's low risk,
right,
and providing a very high reward, higher than anything else out there over the last 16 years. And it's going to continue to do so. It's going to continue to be low risk, high reward. One of the reasons it's going to be low risk is because Bitcoin runs on the world's most powerful network. It's the most powerful and the safest network in the world. It's been through hack after hack after hack. It only gets stronger. Every time there's even something that gets close to being an exploit, it actually helps the developers of Bitcoin, all the Bitcoin community, come in and say, oh, we got to button up this hole right here. And so that the attacks have actually made it stronger. So now you have the most powerful network, has the most energy, most computing power, and it's also the safest because it's been battle hardened, battle tested, right? It's been through the grind, and it's only gotten stronger as a result. So that is one of the reasons that it is a low risk investment. And then reasons why it's high reward is its returns. I mean, its returns have been fantastic. And what most people probably don't understand about Bitcoin, what drives its value, and that's another important point to understand too, is you don't just want the amount of your money to grow. You want its buying power to grow. You want its value to grow, right? You can put money in bonds, for example, and it will grow over time. So you'll put $1,000 in bonds, and 10 years from now, it may show a face value or a worth of, let's say, $1,300, right? So you went from 1,000 to 1,300. To most people, you're thinking, oh, that's good. But what you need to think is, it's not just the amount, not just that number go up. Did the value go up? Did the buying power go up? Did your ability to use that money in that investment, did it grow in its ability to buy things that you need? So if I spend $100 here in 2025 to buy a bag full of groceries that I eat on a regular basis, right? And then I go and I buy that same amount of groceries in 2035.
Identical items, right.
Identical items. It may cost me $200. You need something that if in 2035, it's going to cost you $200 to buy what you pay $100 for today. You need an investment that is going to double your at least double, and hopefully more than that, right? You want something that if you put $1,000 into it now, you want it to be worth more than $2,000 in 2035, using that example, right? You want it to be worth, you want something that will grow that value over time, right? So Bitcoin is proven to do this. It is ahead of inflation. It's creating value. And it does this because it is using supply and demand. It was designed to do this. It was designed that there would be a set amount of Bitcoin made, and that a new amount would be distributed, or each 4 years, a lesser amount would be distributed. So each 4 years, the amount of new Bitcoin created is cut in half. So you're getting this dwindling supply, right? And there's only ever going to be 21 million made. So there's a set amount. And right now we're sitting, I don't know what, almost 20 million or something like 95% of the Bitcoin that's ever going to be made has already been made. Over the next 10 years, another 4% will be made. And then over 100 years, between 2034, 2035, and
Be the final.
2140, that last 1% is going to be made. So that supply is just going to keep, the new supply coming in is going to be shrinking. But at 95% right now, we're pretty dang close to almost all the Bitcoin that's ever going to be made. So
Right.
we have this set amount, but each year, each month, each day, new demand for Bitcoin is being created. So you have new users that want it. You have old users that want more. You have new types of users, whether it's governments or trust funds or investment funds or AIs or other businesses, municipalities. Everybody's starting to buy Bitcoin. So it's creating demand. You have a set supply and a growing demand. And everywhere you see this over time, you are going to see value grow, prices go. Not just price go up, but the actual value, what you're able to buy 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now is going to be greater than what you can buy now. And that is what you want in an investment. That's why you want to buy Bitcoin.